Boom, 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 boom. Thank you. Now you're pulling up Discord. You. No, you. Oh, is he just lost in the sauce? No, I'm just happy. How are you, Jax? How's Counter-Strike going? Bug this fight? Bro, you just gotta become the Gooch Tickler. That's it. That's all. Going good. Nice, nice. Like this. Shit. Normally I can get between his legs and just start jabbing at his crap. Most of the time, I can just get it going and just ram it. I was doing so well at first phase. No, first phase I'm actually not having a too terrible of a time with, but second phase is kind of eating my lunch. Damn. Shit. Gotta learn that timing. Hopefully you win plenty of rounds. Hopefully you play some hunt and get a few wins in there too, so that I don't drag you down. Wow. Yeah, some of the it's from the big metal guy. Like the Watchman or whatever his name is. I think it's like what, the second big boss? Second or third big boss. Oh. Oh dear, I hate this one. Damn it. Craft Watchman. Yeah, that guy. Hell yeah. Next phase, which I'm probably gonna die to kinda sorta easily. I would not be surprised. The power of Alidoro! Fuck you! Shit. Fuck me apparently. Never mind. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm doing this well. That's annoying. Okay. I I don't have a fire grindstone. That's just a regular old grindstone. As soon as I can move my camera. Yes.
I know my way around.
A whole block and grindstone. That's how you do it? Huh. I thought you had to have it, like, equipped or something.
I know my way around.
At the house of a...
I know my way around.
Ooh. Tempting. Those are the special grindstones you can change at Lorenzini for the Stargazer? Okay. Because I thought that I just had to hold it down longer and it would turn into the element. Which is why I was like, oh, you know, I'll just... whatever. I'll just let it go when it gets to full. It's not like I'm hurting for extra damage, really. I mean, you saw how close I got when I was just goofing around. I made quite a bit of progress. It's unfortunately this phase that I really don't know. Like, I know bits and parts of it, except for... that... Shit. I'm glad you believe in me, Cheesy, because someone has to. Flip upside down, I usually avoid that. Yeah. Yeah. Time to buff and heal. Very true. Am I on screen? I'm sorry. I have myself off screen. Like, I have my OBS set to where my little segment in the corner is, like, just off screen, and I can... Oh, wait, no. I can see my hand. Kind of. My finger is right here. But at the same time, I don't know how much over here is showing. I'm gonna assume, like, my shoulder is visible. I just don't really care to look at myself. Shoulders covered by the t-shirt. You know what I mean. No. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Please stop. Freaking goofball. Piercing dizzy in a shirt. What do you mean by that? I mean, you're not wrong. It does feel weird wearing a shirt, but... Oh, there it is. Literally right up there. The X for weapon durability or the LB and X for the grindstone. I forgot. I can't read. Miketropolis, hello. It's going. How are you, buddy? I was fighting Shrek. It's a little aggravating, but it's not too bad. How are you? What you been up to? Hopefully your trip is going smoothly. It's the only thing I can't really get. Cool. Back from retreat this weekend. Oh, shit, did you mean this past Saturday? Or like this Saturday? Because I thought you meant you got back Sunday. Okay, so we're going to this Saturday. Okay. I was gonna feel so bad. I was like, no, it's... Yeah, okay. I was like, I thought... Starting with Dark Souls 3. Ooh, Dark Souls 3 was so much fun, dude. I had a great time with it. Actually, Jack's Knife, one of my mods, is a speedrunner for Dark Souls 3, and I think his record is, what, like 3 hours? Oh, good. I would have messaged you a secure time. Okay. I am still available. One second. My intestines are... I don't know. We good? I'll be good around 8 to go. I can... Let me talk with people around the house and see if I can get someone to take care of my dog for that day, so that we can get started hopefully at the same time. But I hope that you have a good time with Dark Souls 3. I freaking loved it. Apparently I made it a lot more hard on myself than I should have, because I was running through with like 14 stamina or 14 endurance. Get him in the gooch. One very little tantrum. Don't be such a little bitch. I mean, I blocked that, but okay. Run by killing all. Oh! Yeah, no. No, don't do that. Don't kill the old woman. Sure things send me a message when you know, and if you have to get started a little bit later, that's perfectly fine. Okay. What time? So to verify real quick, what time zone are you in? Because I want to say you're like an hour behind me. Eastern Standard. You're an hour ahead. Ahead. Yes, you're an hour ahead. My bad. Yes. Sure things to me as fine. I have another game I can get into a bit, or I can refamiliarize myself with Burn 2 and start into that single player for a bit. A couple new people are trying to get me to speed run by killing an old woman at the start to start a late game boss fight, but I doubt I'm as experienced as your mod to accomplish that. I I'm not gonna lie, I was very tempted. I am in Central. I was very tempted to start the old lady fight only because I want to give myself a challenge. But with Dark Souls 3, you can't, once you start the boss fight, you can't just be like, oh, haha, just kidding, I don't want to do this fight, haha. Don't fight her. Don't fight her. I'm looking forward to seeing you play Dark Souls 3, though. That was, oh. Well, beg me not to. Thanks. Not to, I would essentially stun lock myself into fights where I know we're nowhere near stop block. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely good call on your part not to. Stevie McCheesy actually is wanting to just run through Dark Souls 3 and have a little bit of like a, I think either a race or a challenge run. I'm not 100% sure, but I am looking forward to it. I did first try the first boss. I'm playing on mouse and keyboard. Mouse and keyboard? Purpose? Bad puppy. I mean, people can play how they want. It's just mouse and keyboard is very interesting. A fun challenge of your own. Personally, that feels like a challenge that I would do after getting comfortable with the game. But I'm glad that you're having a good time with it. What kind of build are you going, if you don't mind me asking? I personally prefer my I'm dead. I prefer my dex builds, which is kind of what I'm going for here. I was told knight with focus on strength and dexterity.